Hello, and welcome to Legacy of Fools, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons stream where one adventurer's choices can affect the lives of many adventurers to come. Broadcasting to you live from an isolated room floating somewhere in the ethereal plane. As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Tim, and the players.
Happy birthday! It's our DM Tim's birthday!
I decided to make a bit out of taking a big bite of my burrito as soon as I gifted it to you, and now I've been hoisted by my own petard.
It just looks like we were celebrating your burrito.
Anyway, so the players.
It's my birthday, yes. Hello.
Yay! It says it on the overlay too, so you can't escape it.
Oh, which way from me?
Below.
Oh!
Oh, that looked good.
Oh, you actually positioned it perfectly. Well done, yeah.
Yay!
Great.
I don't want to make it about me on Tim's birthday, but my name is Amy, and I play Daphne.
I do. I'm Jamie, and my character's name is Brufus Rainblight.
I'm Amanda. I played the Axel. You can decide how much you want this to be about me.
My name is Eric, and my character's name his name is Podrick.
I'm Genevieve, and I'm gonna make it about me next time it's Tim's birthday.
So be ready.
So in 1 year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now back to me.
How that
I'm great. Who has stuff they want to talk about today?
Yes.
Or should we just pass it around the table this way?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Or this way?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, there will be a link tree in the chat with links to all the things you can catch us working on. I don't have anything too excited, just same thing as always. You can catch my podcast, Two Filthy Casuals, wherever you get your podcast, and on YouTube at Two Filthy Casuals Pod. And you can catch me doing improv at the Pack Theater every first and third Sunday of the month with Pleather.
Did you have something? Okay.
Yep.
So I am in a show at the Hollywood Fringe called A Needless and Wasteful Requirement. It's Hollywood Fringe, so dates and times are a little bit wonky, but look at the link tree and you will find it. It's a really fun show that's absurd and also criticizing the sexism of the Samuel Beckett estate.
Oh.
I got nothing.
Cool. Me neither. Go ahead.
My immersive theater company, Dramatic Exit, is doing a special rendition of our 1920s speakeasy murder mystery. Murder at the Speakeasy, June 13th and 20th at Hiiiiii Arts in Hollywood. Come by if you can. I'm not performing in it this time. I'm just a producer because we're doing an all-female cast.
Woo!
Nice.
And it's going to be fun.
Yay!
Yeah. But you are going to be there catcalling the actresses?
No?
No.
Good.
Are you going to be
That was
there?
a test.
Okay. And I think that's everything, so we can dive in.
Let's do it.
I just want to address it because I'm not usually eating a full meal on camera. My dinner that I was going to eat right before we played was tragically lost, so I had to order something, and it got here right at start time. Let's deal with it.
Do you want to do the recap first?
With a mouthful of burrito.
Dude, it's far too late for that.
Boy, when last we played, the party finished their this.
Happy birthday!
We needed a vibe change.
But we can't.
needed a vibe
We can't
change.
sing it though. We can't. We haven't got the rights to it, Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was a prompt.
All right, Tim.
If you change
Go.
the melody and words entirely, it's okay.
All right, so the recap.
Oh no, I tried to change both and I landed on Hey Jude.
Oh, we definitely can do that.
Oh no!
The party continued their travel through the fields of the dead with the constant double threat of whatever the thing moving in the night that seemed to be following the caravan was, as well as the cultists that seemed to have noticed Daphne. For the things in the night, over a course of several days, a gradual panic set in among the people in the caravan, and as things seemed to be primed to get out of control, a couple members of the party just went to actually get closer to the things and see what they are, and found that it was nothing more than a herd of Rothae that happened to be traveling across the plains, kind of at the same pace the caravan was. And the only real danger there was people's superstition itself. As for the cultists, they spied on Daphne, but nothing much happened until the night the party left the Fields of the Dead, when the group of cultists who had first caught sight of Daphne made their move and attempted to kill her in her sleep.
Oh, no.
The party rushed in to help as quickly as they could, but Daphne managed to fight them off and survive with the help of the very handsome and very helpful, it turns out, Xander Zake.
Ow! Ow!
And we begin our story today in the immediate aftermath of that fight. The rest of you, like, sort of getting up to the spot. Xander Zake standing there, trying to see if you're okay, and a fair amount of people in the caravan now emerging from the dark and looking at this grisly scene.
So we took out all the cultists?
Yep.
Great. Well, all the cultists that were attacking. Right.
And there were how many of them?
3.
So there's
It
now
was
3
one
corpses.
of the little groups.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who else is up?
Are you?
Everybody.
You're hurt right now?
I thaumaturgied everyone awake.
That's
Do you
right,
need?
that's right.
Are you? I'm gonna just cast a first level cure wounds on you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Heal for math 12 10
10.
10.
I'll take it.
I was like, how does math work?
Well.
Who's the caravan driver again? Like the main? Isn't there one main guy that's like in charge? of
No.
Oh, there isn't. Oh,
This
excuse me.
is just a group of separate, like,
That's right.
travelers or merchants moving wares who all banded together.
I was thinking of Northwind, but you didn't come with us. That's yeah.
He did not. He was
Yes.
he just ran the stockyard with
Gotcha.
guys.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna go up to.
People are looking on shocked. Say, in this moment, let's say, Nyrhite Werther steps forward and sort of goes,
Hello.
"Sorry, what? What in the nine hells happened here?"
I have
Those
no idea.
those people attacked her, and we helped.
Do you have any idea why? Was there a quarrel between you? What's happening?
I've never spoken to those people. I have no idea.
I am not sure.
There is a murmur goes through the crowd.
Anyone know who they were with? Their employer.
They were just walking along, right?
They were one of the
They were-
just pedestrian ones.
Okay.
They were just-
I'll pretend like I didn't know
Steps
that.
forward, goes, "I don't think they were working for anyone. Traveling.
Oh,
Just them."
that is weird.
Well, fine. Let that be a lesson to anyone looking upon us that you come after us, justice will be swift.
Apologies for.
I'm sorry. Are we to understand these people just out of the blue mid-journey for no reason just turned and attacked someone else in the caravan?
Probably not. They probably had a reason, but let's ask them. Hey, why'd you do that?
I can't do that.
I mean, anyone who's trying to kill somebody in their sleep.
It's not great.
Daphne is lying on her, like, in her sleeping area, and they did come over. Like, I think it's fairly obvious.
Yeah, Xander
was
can
attacked.
vouch for me. I was just asleep.
They emerged from the dark. No warning, just struck. I have no idea why.
Rufus is gonna step forward and call out again, just to everyone in the caravan who's kind of watching, and be like, "Does anyone know anything about these 3?" And would love to do an insight to see if anybody seems to belie
I want to
themselves.
look through the crowd, too, for this.
Yeah,
Scan their
Give me an insight
faces.
check.
yeah.
Stinky little dirty liar
I'll do
faces.
that.
I don't want to say it like that, though.
I do.
I will. It just stabbed me in my sleep. Ooh, a natural one.
Your
I'm
stab.
in pain.
Modified 20 for me.
13 for me.
Didn't think I could do the
Is it
thing.
modified 20
Do you want to keep this under?
for Drazaxo?
Yes. It was a modified 20.
Insight, I got total 8, but my dog is scared of the fireworks outside, and he's gently resting his chin on my foot.
Oh,
So I should
baby.
get more because of that.
Because of Watson. Watson gives
No.
her advantage.
Tough affair.
With a dirty 20.
It's wrong,
I
but
mean,
it is
the
fair.
only people who look like they have any kind of knowledge or anything to hide are the people you already knew. Are
Okay.
the
No one
groups of cultists.
otherwise.
I will say, with having beat a 20 on that, you knew there were 12 cultists in the caravan to start with in four distinct groups.
Yeah.
One of those 4 groups has just been killed outright. The other 3 are all in the crowd gathered around, but one person is missing from the other pedestrian group. You see 8 of the remaining 9.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
Count subtly.
Oh shit!
And you don't notice this because you didn't get a 20.
He puts his hand. Yeah, exactly.
Drazaxel, 1, 2. I'm kidding. Can I look around? Do I see in the distance that 9th?
Give me perception.
Okay. You've been good to me so far. And you continue to. 19.
You see that the last person, a little ways off, emerging from around behind another wagon, walking with a strange sort of lope to their walk.
Do we
Like
know
they're
which
injured?
Do we know which wagon that was?
Yeah, would I know which wagon that they were hiding? They were hiding behind it, looks like.
You don't know if they're hiding; they're just coming around from it when you spot them. I'm gonna say Bade's wagon.
Look,
And sorry, go on.
the only interaction I can think of is I think one of them may have accused me when everyone was freaked out about, whatever was out there. I don't know, maybe they got paranoid.
It is
and-
a very stressful time.
Give me a persuasion
Thank
check
you.
at advantage.
A what?
A persuasion check at advantage.
That's gonna be a 17.
I'm gonna roll a die real quick. That's the wrong die. Okay, there is a murmur from the crowd. It seems somewhat concerned, but like people seem to be sort of accepting that explanation. And right as this happens, that last cultist emerges into sort of the light that is now in this little cluster of people from a few torches and things.
Yeah.
Visibly bleeding from the side, and just goes, "They attacked me too."
No kidding.
Yeah. Came up to me when I was camped out. Must have been right before they came to you. Took my coin and a locket I was wearing.
I'm gonna walk up to him. And you said he's bleeding. Yeah?
Or there's just blood on him.
Does it, do I see wounds?
Give me. I'm gonna say this can be perception or medicine.
Well, medicine. 8.
Hard to tell at a distance.
I'm gonna walk up to him. May I check your wounds?
Yeah.
I would like to check. Is he?
You lift up the shirt. There is actually a stab wound in his side. It's very shallow.
Okay. I am going to, on this guy, cast a first level Cure Wounds, and as I do so, I'm just gonna look him directly in the eye. It is important to be careful, and that we all protect each other. Don't you think?
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
And let me... Ah, fuck. 12. He's healed for 12.
Great. The wound closes right up. He just looks you straight back at me and goes, "I don't know who they were, but I'm glad to have not known them better."
Of course.
Can we hear that?
Yeah.
Can I inside check that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recognize him as a cult.
as a cult,
I
right?
know.
You
I don't-
absolutely know this to be one of the cultists.
But I think I'm a little curious to see if he's trying to break away from them or if this
Sure.
is just him bullshitting.
Yeah. I'll roll that check too. I Amanda feel like I know, but
Fucking trust
11.
him.
9. I don't think I trust.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna then go with my first
I
instinct.
don't think he would, but there's a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there always is. Absolutely.
People love a comeback story,
Yeah, we had that before.
Well, crazy as that was, I am okay. Thanks.
Perhaps we should keep watch while we camp out, if that is all right.
Are you directing that to anyone in particular, or just the crowd in general?
Has anyone like been taking like kind of the lead in this sort of talk, or is it just?
No, it's just
Okay, then I guess just to the people
the
in
whole crowd.
yeah.
People sort of murmur and nod at that. We think a few of the other guards chime in and say like they've already been doing that here and there a bit. I'm assuming you guys have been helping out with that as well.
Generally.
Just like the guards have been sort of.
I probably I haven't because I'm not being paid. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Draz absolutely has, but
I would love to see that conversation where they're like, okay, it's your turn to take watch. I'm not being paid.
I'm not getting paid for it. That's so not how Draz works. It's how Amanda works.
That's just fair.
But perhaps I will take a watch tonight.
Sula's dog pipes and goes, "This is wise."
Thank you.
People start milling back to their separate campsites. Urvastia does come over and goes, Do you need me to help out with watching at all, or
If you would like, I will take the company.
I want to be a help.
Xander got stabbed as well, right?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna pull Draz aside and just go, hey, Xander really had my back out there. I don't know if you have any extra...
Sure.
Whatever you do. I just think it'd be nice.
Of course. I'll do a cure wounds on Xander.
He saved my life. I want to go on record and say I'd do that for anybody.
Have you though?
Not just the sexy one.
Well, everyone else is in our party, so I assume we'd take care of them.
Xander's healed for 11.
Xander, you close up his wound. He closes up his wound. He looks at you, goes, "Thank you. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that. I'm glad.
I think Daphne likes red wine.
It's good to know. I'm glad that it didn't get further. I had to have anything happen to her.
Me too. I'm glad you are watching her.
Doing my best. All right, I'm gonna
Change
turn
the
it.
music.
Where's the sexy music? Where's the sexy music?
Take your time because I'm going to take my time with my question. Xander, correct me if I am anywhere wrong about this. Xander jumped into the fight when he saw that Daphne was being attacked, or Xander was also attacked as Daphne was attacked?
Xander jumped in and helped Daphne.
Got it.
If I recall correctly, I was being stabbed, and then he ran the guy through from behind.
Okay, gotcha.
He protected.
And then they started fighting him. Okay, cool.
He protects,
Gotcha.
and he looks nice.
Yeah, he was not the target, from what I could tell.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna eat a burrito on stream, you can't also choke on a burrito on stream.
You can only do one.
It's his birthday. Come on.
Let the man have burger.
Okay, you
Have
can
his burrito and choke on it too.
Oh, that's terrible.
What time is it?
Probably like 1 or 2 in the morning at this point.
Cool.
Crowd still around and everything.
Oh no, actually, I take that back. I think this was.
Oh, because it was only just like.
Oh, because I was
Draz was sitting
staying
up
up.
for the first round, so this is probably like a little after 11 p.m.
Wow.
Jeez.
11 p.m. and they decide to attack people. Yeah. That's a late night thing.
What a world.
Yeah.
I will thank Xander, too.
He looks at you, goes, "I don't regret a thing. Anytime.
Yeah, you saved my life, so,
I'm sure you've done the same for me."
yeah, of course.
He reaches out and puts a hand on the side of your face. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good. Squeezes your shoulder a little, heads back to his bedroll.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
I guess, are you guys all still around? I guess
I'm going to finish my
Around.
watch.
I saw that.
at this point, safety in numbers from everything. So, do we want to maybe establish
Are
a watch?
you blushing?
No, shut up. Do we want to establish a watch amongst ourselves?
You are blushing.
Well, at least. How do you even know what blushing is? Do your people even blush?
I have met other people.
Okay, whatever. Look. Watch? No watch? What are we doing? Should I just lay back down and get stabbed again?
I mean,
Yeah, you should.
It was right there.
Oh, I get it.
Amy, can you put on the special screen? Because I think we need it.
Yeah.
Wait.
We are not.
Please bear with me because this.
I put it on you because I thought you would need it. You have a ponytail over
I'm aware.
Thank you, Rob
Aaron,
Carlos.
this is not your fault.
Jen. 30 years to life.
I was going to finish my watch anyway, so I will stay up for the next hour.
How long has my watch been going?
Only an hour 20.
The next 40 minutes.
I'll probably be up for a bit anyways.
Okay. Do you want to finish this watch with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We are also with Orvastia. Who's taking second watch?
Yeah, I feel like we should have at least
I'll take second.
2 of us, if we can, awake
Okay.
at a time.
You too?
I will also take second.
All right, who is taking third?
I think that means I'm taking third.
Orvastia, instead of finishing this with me, do you want to watch with Padre?
Stop! You looking at me like that is a jailbreak. You stay behind bars.
It's in character. No, my character is looking at you in like your character, like with the big like grin, like, and you're trying to avoid it, but I'm looking at you like that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good. Thank you.
Got it. She's
Wait,
sort of.
I missed that part. Who are you?
Orvastia.
Thank you.
Rob said in chat, so appropriate. I kind of thought it would end up there first. Hey!
Why?
And
Who did you think it was gonna end up on?
You know who.
Wait, quick question.
We really have horny bookends.
Did Xander really just go like, well, I've been stabbed. Good night.
glad you're go-
No,
glad
he
you're
went,
okay.
I've been stabbed. Good night.
God, he's cool.
Okay.
I want to be clear, it wasn't like a face waterfall.
No, I know.
Like
It was,
I imagine like a, yeah.
Cupping of the cheek.
yeah, coming to the cheek.
No stroke. No, Jen.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Eric, we gotta make it fair. Get over here. Cup my cheek gently.
All right, everybody cup the face of the person to your right. Okay. Tim, get over here.
This is stupid.
That is the tagline of the stream, so.
We are now a face cupping
are
stream.
you kidding me? I'm living out my greatest fantasy. My wife is happy. This is awesome.
It's a fantasy?
For her to be the happiest she's ever been in her life, and if she gets it in this moment, yeah, Amanda, yeah.
I'll thank her.
Careful, wife guys don't end up so well.
No, don't go digging through my old tweets, please.
Okay. And there are 4 watches? Is that
Yes.
okay?
So I'm on second with Bruce.
Proof.
if someone actually could take a 4th watch, because otherwise we do not have someone.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just get a little coffee from the snack wagon.
No, you need sleep.
Do I?
Yes.
No.
Same.
I promise you I don't.
Trust me, you need sleep. You very much need sleep.
I literally cannot benefit from anything else from
I don't want you to have disadvantage on ability checks.
No, believe me. I don't
Do
need
we
that.
want to check? He's done a lot, but
Xander,
Yeah. He sits up in his bedroll.
would you mind taking a 4th watch to make sure that we are safe?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll wake
He
you up
gets up out of
later.
his bedroll, grabs his pants, pulls them back on.
We were going to wake you up later, but
Oh, later.
yes.
Just if you want to wake up.
So which watch did you
just
say?
take those puppies right back up.
Yeah, you just
I will get up in time for 4th watch. He takes his pants back
you
off
can just
and
burn
lays
those
back down.
guys.
Oh my goodness. My goodness me. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so finishing watch with Daphne, then Brufus and Podrick. No, sorry, Brufus and Singer.
Yeah.
Then
Then on watch 2,
Get your facts right.
yeah,
and then 3 Podrick.
Podrick and Orvastia, and then
Okay.
Xander will take 4.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Okay.
You're no, it's not your watch yet.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
15 modified 20.
15 and a modified 20?
Correct.
Okay, so right out of the gate, as soon as you sit down to take a watch, you see one of the other cultists, one of the ones from...
I hate it here.
Yeah.
the front cult wagon. Sort of eyeing you guys in the distance. Looks like he was watching the five of you have that little huddle. But he sort of goes away on his own very
Okay.
quickly after that. And nothing else.
So, do you like Xander?
What?
You seem to get along.
He's a good coworker. He saved my life.
And then touched your face.
I can't control if other people touch my face.
Your face turned redder when he did that.
I had just gotten stabbed. I was flushed.
Usually that drains blood, so it is less flush. It's of my experience with people who have blood like you, as opposed to, I guess, plants.
Look, there's. I'm just trying to stay alive out here.
That is
Okay.
good. It is good to stay alive.
And if he can help us stay alive, then yeah, he's an ally right now, and we can use those.
Yes,
That
I agree.
is it.
Okay, if that is what you say.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there is a cultist. Oh, he went away now.
Just off the distance around the side of the car.
But you are doing okay?
He's also invested in the Daphne and Xander thing.
Who's not? He ships it. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I think we just got to figure out if we're sticking around here.
I do not know where else we would go,
Yeah.
and it is better to have more eyes, even if they are not necessarily our people.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Safety in numbers, though.
Yes.
I was trying to make sure you guys didn't get dragged into whatever was going on, but clearly that didn't go so well, so.
Of course we are going to help.
Let's
It
just
would
stay
not make
focused
sense
on.
otherwise.
Let's just stay focused on staying safe
Of course.
and not what color my cheeks turn.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, but only one thing really matters right now, Draz.
I don't know. You want to stay alive, but you want to stay alive for something.
Yeah, that's a nice thought.
It only seems logical. That's all.
And we fast forward to watch number 2. Who was watch number
It
2
is Singer and Rufus.
again?
Oh, God. Well, here, take these.
I'll take the ones not on the floor.
Ignore me.
You can also have mine.
I'm here now.
All right.
Do you want these instead?
These are fine.
Okay.
I spend this watch writing fan fiction about Daphne and Xander.
Is it Zaphne? Is that the ship name?
Like 10 minutes into you
Daphne?
writing that.
I think Daphne or
I like
Zaphne.
I think Zaphne.
Daphne is fun. I also
Okay.
Dander?
Daphne.
Dander.
No.
All right,
no, Dander?
audience,
Okay.
put your favorite version of the ship name in the chat. All right. Sorry, I'm asleep now.
No, you're good, you're good. Like 10 minutes into our watch having started, you writing fan fiction, Rufus is just going to come up and go, You writing fan fiction about Daphne and Xander?
Is that your
Obviously.
voice?
Of course, yeah, of course, yeah.
Do you think? I mean, I would say this is
yeah.
going too. It's moving too fast to be a slow burn. Like they've only known each other for like a week, so I can't call it a slow burn. But it's definitely like a colleagues to lovers kind of.
Well, I think it will depend on how long it actually takes for
Yeah.
it to unfold.
See,
Finally,
if it takes longer to unfold, I feel like then the embers get hotter. Like it
for sure,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Listen, I'm curious to see how this thing shakes out.
Yeah. What do you got so far? You got a title or anything?
Oh, well, for now, I think their couple name is like Zaphne.
Okay. Not Danda?
No, for obvious reasons, not Dander.
Like what?
I'm gonna ignore
All right.
that.
Anyway, moving on.
We got to vote for Dander in the chat. Damn it!
I don't know how it's gonna be with them both kind of being strong silent types.
Everyone in the
Yeah,
chat,
that's true.
just go ahead and drop if you'd rather it be Zaphne or Dander.
Someone has already said Zaphne is the best, but Dander is the only way to go. I disagree.
Oh God.
But yeah, I don't know. Listen, so much could happen, but I can dream. A girl can dream.
Absolutely, yeah. No, and I'm enjoying watching it from afar as well.
I think I also like seeing Daphne be real awkward.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen so often, so it's kind of something.
No, she's normally just a big grouch, but
Yeah.
watching her
But also, like,
flirt with
she's
Xander is
usually
actually...
pretty put together, and this kind
Yeah.
of shakes her a little bit, which I think is kind of
Definitely.
nice. It's like a little spot of vulnerability in that spiky personality.
Yeah, no, it really humanizes her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
You can't.
I don't want to keep you from that for too long. I know you need to get the details down while they're fresh. So you are a bard, of course. You are a performer, entertainer,
Sure.
and you are with. Well, initially you were with, your buds Straz and Podrick, traveling, and you seem to be looking for a story. Of course, like you are writing a story about these events.
Sure. Well, I was traveling, looking, to sort of, because as a bard, you kind of got to go out there and hear all the stories and sometimes experience them too. That's what I really wanted to do. But, Pod I knew from when I was little. That wasn't like I was following him. And I wanted to get on the road and see what I could see, because it felt so, you go to Bardic College and it feels so cramped and it feels so removed from the real world.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was hearing all the stories from someone else's perspective, and I wanted to be able to tell it from my perspective. So I started traveling, but Draz just kind of seemed like the first hero I really met.
I mean, yeah.
Like on the road, somebody that I thought, this is somebody to follow. This is somebody that's gonna make a difference in the world.
Yeah, a very noble
Podrick-
quest to save their people, and
Podrick I've always known as a good person.
yeah, he seems a great guy.
Yeah, so I don't know. And then this all kind of came together, and it's starting to seem like something real. It's starting to seem like a real story of its own, which, I mean, I never intended to be a part of, but I also kind of want to keep it all together,
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty sprawling story as it is already, from the dragon attack in Greenest to, the caves in Baldur's Gate and...
I mean, you had all this stuff about being banned from your city and all of that, but why do you think you've stuck around with these people?
I honestly did not expect to fall in with a group of people. This was quite a shock to me. I really thought I was going on a little crusade or something, and I honestly thought that I would very likely die in the attempt of what I was doing. So the fact that I've come this far is actually quite remarkable to me.
Is that what you wanted?
I mean, no.
Insight check.
Roll it, yeah.
13.
What's you get with a 13?
A number. With a 13, you get that he had not ever thought that anyone would ask him this question. and clearly it
Had
was
footing
a
at the end.
distinct possibility that he had come to accept. Maybe, if not what he wanted, definitely something he had come to terms with. So the fact that the four of you are tailing and, the same people I am, and that we can all band together for this, it's really quite lucky happenstance, I would say. For myself, especially. But I guess for the Sword Coast as well.
This is gonna be bad player stuff. Do we know why you're do we have specifics on why you're telling them yet?
On why I'm tailing
Tailing them.
Oh, tailing them. That's a good
I
question.
don't believe you've told
I don't
the whole
believe
story.
so.
Okay, thank you, because I was about to ask.
No, they
and I
have
was like,
not.
what if he's told us and I forgot?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you're after this group in particular?
Wow, it's amazing we've come this far, and it's amazing I haven't blabbed my mouth about it already. But I suppose since I back in El Terrell, I was a little more open with those I was close with, and I suppose once I left to go on the road, I became a little more hush hush about it. I suppose it's not a happy story. It's not something you would want to keep track of. Yeah.
Not
It's
all
not
stories-
Draz, it's not Podrick.
Not all stories are happy, though. And
Right.
definitely not all heroes are.
Right, yeah, no, that's definitely, there's a lot of truth to that, absolutely. I was held prisoner by them for some time, years ago, over a decade at this point, but I was quite young when they took me.
How old?
Great question. Jamie knows the answer. Actually, I think I do know the answer.
He has to do math for
I
it.
do have to do math.
I have the answer in front of me if you'd like.
Say it, birthday boy!
27.
I was gonna say 28, so close. 27. Yeah.
Why'd they take you?
Sick dragon shit.
Is that where your magic comes from?
You see, like, electricity start to kind of crackle over Rufus's body, and then it kind of goes away, and he goes, yeah. So, they're responsible for it. They're responsible for me in a very large part. And I'm going to go hold them accountable for what they made.
Well, it sounds like they sure made a mistake making an enemy that powerful.
Yeah.
Not making a powerful enemy, but making their enemy powerful.
That's good.
I gotta write that down.
I was going to say,
Sorry,
if you want to write that down, I'm not going to. Yeah. No, that's good. I'm very happy that the four of you are along for it, because I definitely would not have made it this far. That dragon fight back in Greenest, the blue dragon, it scared some sense into me. It made me realize we needed to stick together.
Do you know any of the specific cultists from when you were younger?
Faces are a blur, and time, the time I spent there, I'm to this day not even really sure how long they had me trapped there. But there is one image, one figure, one face I will not be able to forget. He's an elf, and he has. I want to check with Tim on this real quick. He has green eyes. Am I correct in that, or am I making that up? If it's not written down, then that's not true. I might be thinking of my own character. Or, honestly, most of the characters here.
Well, Jamie, take
That's
a step
true.
back. Let's check. Does he have eyes?
Ooh, good
First
question.
of all,
Then
first
check
question.
color.
First question.
Yeah. I would describe the elf as far as I would know.
I do not have a solid description of the elf in front of me.
Okay, no worries. I just know he was an elf, and he had a hard, sharp, mean face.
And you haven't seen him yet with this group.
No. Either he or I wouldn't be around anymore if I had.
Can I say, listen, it's hard talking to me about this because I could never understand what you went through. I mean, just like you could never understand what I went through growing up in a country town, but
Sounds
sometimes
hard.
if there's nobody to talk to about something, I find I'm gonna take out a few pieces of parchment from what I'm writing on, or paper, or whatever we have. Sometimes it helps to write your own story like a story, like in third person, as if it were happening to someone else. Because sometimes it helps you give yourself a little grace. Because sometimes when you read on the paper what happened to that person, you would never treat them so harshly as you treat yourself. I don't know if that's overstepping, and I know I'm not a therapist or a doctor or anything like that, but
I don't know what either of those two things are.
sure. But I
know cleric, and I know herbalist.
The apothecary.
There's yeah, I know. Just like
Anyway,
And I'll literally track down cultists instead of going to therapy.
real.
You're an apothecary. What do you think about this?
But I don't know. If it helps, it helps. And if it doesn't, maybe it's a good story. And I'm going to give him the sheaf of paper.
Brufus will not take the paper. Brufus will just look down at the paper and then look back up to you. And after a couple seconds of pregnant silence, Brufus will go, thank you, but no, that's all right. I'll leave the writing to you.
Sure. Maybe one day.
Sure. And then walk off and keep watch somewhere else.
All right, perception checks, please.
And then we get attacked and die.
No, I wanted to ride eventually.
We finally uncovered our backstories.
That is the curse. 13.
Perception
14.
8.
You're not awake.
Baby girl.
I'm dreaming.
Uh-oh, you see a potential threat coming up on the campsite in your dream.
Oh no, nightmare.
Like when you say,
Anyone looking at Patrick notices his legs kicking up in his sleep.
Aw, he's chasing something.
What did you get?
8.
Yeah, 14.
13.
13. It's quiet. You do not see much of anything that seems... Certainly no threats. The cultists do not, show up again during this time. They seem to have all actually gone to bed. And your watch passes without further event, and you wake up Podrick and Orvustia.
we're under attack.
It's time for your watch.
Must have been a dream. All right, let's get to watching. Question about Orvustia.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of names written down in these last couple of pages. What's the Sparks notes on?
Orvustia is very young, just starting out. Essentially, her family made her leave their little small farming town and get this job so she could see the world and have actual experience.
Gotcha. I don't think I've interacted with this person.
She called you racist.
No, I thought that was the green one.
No, that was
No,
Imsa.
that was Orvustia.
Green
tried to
one.
make
And there it is.
Oh, wow.
Orvustia tried to make friends with you. Orvustia tried to make some friends with you, and you said some weird shit about tieflings, and she
Sure.
got offended.
Yeah. Perfect.
No.
So you guys sit together. It's
And I
a
said to
while.
her, oh,
She's
he was
just like, so Singer told me that I was missing context for the stuff you said the other day.
I said a lot of things the other day.
You said racist stuff about tieflings.
Oh, that. No, I've been spreading rumors about our group, the caravan. Been trying to throw, we've got somebody that might be tailing us, so I've been trying to throw them off our scent, so I've been spinning many tales like Singer does. Yeah, maybe you've heard some rumblings about that one over there. I'd point to a sleeping Rufus. I told some other people the other day that he killed 10 men just for looking at him wrong.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Come from you?
Yeah, I don't fancy my...
Tailing you.
Well, you know the attack that happened that night? Yeah. This night, actually.
4 hours ago?
Sorry, when I sleep, I just go...
It was like 5 hours ago.
I know, but I slept a little, and then when I woke up, I'm like, it's a new day, but it's not. Yeah, we're following them somewhere.
The guys who are now dead?
Mm-hmm. Well, not
them. Where are you following them?
I'm not sure, actually. I just know that I'm here right now following them.
Why are you following them?
They're doing bad things.
What bad things?
They stole some stuff.
Really?
They hurt some people.
So they're like bandits.
They're like bandits, but they're a cut above. I've cut down plenty of bandit in my time. These are organized people.
Let's take them on like right now.
Now that you mention it.
Oh no. We should not have let this pair together.
Mistakes were made.
You know what?
Mentally in the same space. She's a child and he's Padre.
She's, to be fair, like 19.
Yeah, that's a child.
Yeah. She's not like child.
No.
But she's very young and inexperienced.
She's young enough not to know better, and old enough where Podrick would expect her to. It's the worst age.
We're clipping all of that and canceling you, Tim. She's 19. She's very young and inexperienced, but she's not a child.
I'm just saying there is a
Can I say, side note, I'm doing a gig right now with somebody who is 20, and she went, oh, but my boyfriend's old, so he da-da-da-da-da. And then I went, you said he's old. Please don't say he's 25. And she went, oh.
But also...
He's 24.
But also... Good.
Wow. Okay, person Jen is working with.
But
That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to the person I'm working with.
I'm just saying it's not like someone hired a 12-year-old.
No, I know.
We understand.
But like...
Yeah.
They're a child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would be considered legally an adult, does not have the maturity.
No prefrontal cortex. Couldn't rent a rental car.
Could not rent a rental.
Could not legally drink in America.
No, that's true. Could vote.
Could vote.
I do feel like in worlds like this and Game of Thrones worlds and stuff like that, you grow up fast.
That's true.
These worlds are fucking
Except
hard.
she literally lived in this one
little farming town.
Oh, that's true.
Town
That's
and
true.
was told to leave to experience the world. So
That's
no.
true. For her specifically, yes, that makes a lot of sense.
So anyway. So Podrick may get himself killed.
No, I don't think so, because, you see, my group here, I'm not really the brains of the operation, you know? I don't really, make the decisions. I don't even know why I'm here, really. I just know that the wind blows a certain way, and we don't know why, but we just have to follow it. So, I don't know, make of that what you will.
So you're on this caravan.
Yes.
Following criminals on the caravan.
Correct.
Because of... And people just died because of the wind.
Yeah, I got it in one. Does that make sense?
So,
it makes sense to me.
I feel better about me now.
What's your story? Why are you here? Why are you in this caravan?
I grew up in a little farming village just north of Baldur's Gate. Lived there all my life. Never really thought I would leave, and then my family was like, you need to get out, and you need to see the world, and you need to go experience things. You can't just stay in one place all of the time forever, and they made me go get a job.
You know, it's funny, I almost word for word told my son the same thing.
You have a son?
I do. But,
Where's he now?
He was like 6.
yeah, he's young, but, you know, the way we operate, it starts young. It's you kind of get born into.
She's not here right
jab.
now. Where's your son right now while you're doing this?
Oh, he's not here right now. He's not
No,
here
I
right
didn't
now.
think so because I hadn't seen a kid with you.
Yeah. No, he's in the.
Where did you leave him while you went on this journey?
Oh no, he's with me on this journey.
Oh no.
And then I take him out of
I've been
my.
on this caravan for 10 days and I haven't seen a kid with you.
Oh, he's real small, and I lift up my pocket, and he's just like fast asleep in there.
She just stares at the sleeping duckling in your pocket and just goes, okay.
What do you think? Do you like now that you've left that little farm village? Do you like what you've seen of the world? Do you miss home?
I mean, it's only been 10 days, and I've just seen 3 people die. So the world is, if nothing else, exciting.
It is.
We'll see how I feel when we hit Waterdeep.
One thing I've learned, because this is by far the most long and big journey I've taken, is that it's a big world out there. It is, and a lot of it is meant to be seen. There's a lot of forces out there, like the wind. But you and I, everyone here, everyone in this world, individually, act as their own forces. So you didn't ask for it, but if I had any advice to give to you, it would be heed your parents a little bit, and then make your own path as you see fit. Also a little bit.
That actually sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You know the rogue that got stabbed? Daphne? No. You know Daphne, yeah? You know her, right?
The rogue.
Yeah.
The one in the black
I've been on the road
hood.
for 10 days. I've learned all your names.
Okay. Could you help spread around that, I don't know, something nasty about her? Just make sure people don't come around. We're trying to stay undercover.
Oh no.
I don't know what that means. I don't know why I have to have a blanket on me all the time, but that's what they told
Wouldn't it be
me.
better if you're trying to go unnoticed to not spread stories? To just, like, be kind of anonymous?
A what?
Anonymous. Like, nobody knows who you are.
Oh. Orvustia, you're a sharp one.
Thank you.
I think you're gonna be just fine on this journey and beyond.
Is Patrick getting dumber, or are we just spending more time with him?
Prefrontal cortex is not all it's cracked up to be.
Can't it be both?
He was like, maybe I'm okay.
Give me a wisdom or perception check.
I'm fully crying. Oh
Also,
my god.
importantly, how does your duck son snore?
Oh, it's like just the tiniest little like.
It's so cute. Stop it.
He's a CPAP machine.
He's got allergies.
Tiny duckling CPAP.
I imagine he does the same thing our cat does, where every once in a while he yawns and does like a little.
Hell yeah.
How is Roderick getting cuter?
Just like I'm getting
Patrick's
dumber.
getting cuter. Patrick's getting dumber. I stayed the same. Wait, that's not the quote.
You know what's the best thing about Podrick and his son Roderick?
I gave you an old.
I'm fully crying.
Hey, do you have a cute duckling that you carry around?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Perception check is a. Can you confirm that for me? A natural 1.
That was a
Oh,
homegrown
no.
one. That
Homegrown
was
1.
No pesticides.
Fully fall asleep as soon as the conversation dies down, and Orvustia takes care of watching for the both of you.
How?
She turns around like 5 seconds after. Like, Podrick, I was thinking about something.
You guys have just Xander on that last watch.
Yeah.
So, shortly
big boy.
thereafter, you're shaken awake by
Yeah, he is.
Xander. Goes, why don't you go lay down? Looks like you need it. I got it from here.
And then just a little bit smaller, you hear a tinier yawn and a tiny squeak. So we're roused. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, do you know what the word amominous means?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think she just made it up. Then I walk off.
May God have mercy on this man's soul.
Left her farm to experience the world. Knows more.
And she's learning. Some people be dumb.
We'll be dumb.
Hey, in the forest, he's really smart.
That's true.
When you got nothing but trees around you.
Yeah, you're smarter than a
Xander
tree. Good
takes
job.
care of his watch. You all wake up in the morning, fully refreshed, the effects of a long rest.
Which is so funny that in D&D it's like, well, I was stabbed, but I slept it off. I'm back to normal.
Wow,
It's
those went
really
right away.
true.
I was one
Honestly.
hit point away from dying, but then I slept and
I
woke up and
napped.
I was fully fine.
So
Go
good.
There are things in the Dungeon Master's Guide for what to do with lingering injuries. It's just optional.
Yeah.
Tim, what do you do with a broken heart?
And we'll leave you with that question as we take a brief 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5. Go grab a snack. Grab
A pondering thought.
some pee-pee.
Grab some pee-pee.
Legacy of Fools public service message: do not grab the pee-pee.
Your toilet will grab the pee-pee for you and whisk it away and whisk it away to a second location. One thing I really
We'll be back
think is
at 9:07.
interesting.
Tim,
You're back.
that's
Hello.
absolutely horrible what happens when you get a broken heart in this game. And I shan't be doing it. I'm swearing off love forever in these campaigns.
No, that is sad.
That's right.
I'll get him.
You will, you will.
That's what Amy told Tim at the start of this campaign.
I'm not falling in love with any NPC. And I said, wait till you meet Xander Zaitz.
You
A
had.
character I definitely planned in advance.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think Xander Zakes was supposed to come on the caravan
It
with
sure
us.
wasn't. Xander Zaitz was, I needed a 4th name for that tournament. I had 3 actual characters
But Tim-
in a semifinal. I was like, I'm gonna make up a name.
But Tim, you made him hot.
Yeah, that was your mistake.
Someone
know.
asked if he was hot, and I yes-anded because I am a trained improviser.
But you know what we do when the
off
people are hot. We hyperfixate.
We speak about this like it's a problem. It's our fantasy.
we like it.
It is campaign 2 where everyone is hot. So,
So
Everyone's
you
hot.
guys wake up in the morning, and continue on the road.
Sorry, I'm looking at spells. Keep talking.
I'm looking at pictures.
Okay.
You are, it's around midday
I'm going to.
when Singer, someone comes walking up to you as you were walking along beside the caravan.
This is day 11, right?
It's day 11. It is one of the cultists.
Are they hot?
Not bad looking.
okay then.
One of them was into me. So.
Tall, very blonde human.
Not a hair color men should have.
All right. He is like the driver for the usual driver for that front wagon. Clearly not driving it right now.
But I recognize
Had you been there for this moment, you would recognize him as the one Draz spotted watching you guys after your conference.
What does he want?
He walks up to you, goes, "Hello."
Well, hi there. I'm singer-songwriter, but you can call me Sin for short, as in guilty as.
I was about to ask your name anyway. Pleasure to meet you.
And yours?
Reaches a hand out to shake.
And yours?
Iskander.
And I shake his hand.
So, terrible. What happened last night, right?
Sure was.
3 people dead. I don't think anybody's happy about it. Not good for morale on this caravan as a whole.
I sure wish I hadn't had to explode that man's brain, but things happen.
Yeah, me too. If they had asked my advice before they tried to kill your friend, I'd have told them don't do it. Not worth it.
That's interesting. You're close with those guys?
Let's cut the shit. We both know what's happening here.
Sure.
I don't know what's going on.
You guys are following us. We don't like it. We don't need this caravan turning into a bloodbath.
I think it's mighty interesting. You have such a big head, you'd think we're following you. Maybe we're going to the same place as you. I lived in Waterdeep for quite a while.
Sure. Just an awful coincidence after the Greenfields. Mm-hmm. Like I said, let's cut the shit. We don't need this to continue being a violent situation. What I am proposing here is détente.
What does that mean?
He was a philosopher.
No, that's
An easing of tensions.
My character would know, but I don't.
We back off a little. You back off a little.
Tim, is anyone around right now?
Other people are around. It's like the caravan's walking along. He has waited for a moment when no one else is like within earshot while he's talking quietly.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I won't say anything which way or the other about what y'all are doing here or where you're heading. I will say that you're watching us awful close. We hadn't tried to start anything. I will say that you shouldn't put your hands on us. I will say.
I want you to understand the three who attacked your friend last night, they did so on their own without consulting the rest of us. Mm-hmm. They realized who your friend was. They got a little eager to deal with the problem.
Well, listen. A lot of us are interested in a new world order. But, your friends were a little trigger happy there.
I agree. There's every chance this comes to blows at some point, but I don't think anyone wants to have this caravan turn into a war zone or to have anybody's cover blown. That's why I'm proposing, for now, a truce.
How do I know you'd stick to any kind of a truce after what you pulled last night? I know it wasn't you, but it doesn't seem like you have a firm grip on your people. This accent is wandering.
So
I'm not officially in charge. No one is. But I can be persuasive, and you have no way of knowing that I will stick to my word on this any more than I have any way of knowing you will if you make a deal.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit why you got into what you're into.
What, you want to know my personal history?
Well, say I'm interested.
Give me a persuasion check.
How does a filthy, nasty 20 look for you?
Filthy and nasty, goddamn.
It really is my birthday.
That's how Singer started dating a cultist.
Y'all heard it here. Tim is turning 20.
A child.
Exactly. That's why it was so weird. Like he was
like, I'm not a kid.
Pause, because I don't want to. Okay, I was about to have a big burp and then it stopped, but if I had burped right in the middle of it. Okay, sorry, go on.
Are you okay there? Do you need me to? This is a scanner talking.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's gonna come up later though.
All right.
We forgot to burp Jen during the fight.
Can't get so fussy.
I'm a Cassie lady.
Put her on her back and.
Very poor in Luskan. You familiar with Luskan?
No.
Or to the north, past Neverwinter.
Sure.
Past Neverwinter, not quite to Icewind Dale. It is lawless, run by pirates. I grew up in a place where people take what they take. where might is what rules the day. I grew up beaten down and miserable. I got out.
Doesn't sound so nice.
I got out as fast as I could. I was traveling for a while. And one day, I saw a dragon attack someone on the road. It wandered into its territory, I guess, or it decided its territory encompassed the road, I don't know. I have never seen something more beautiful or more powerful. But I had never got it out of my head. And I knew I wanted to... If I couldn't be it, I wanted to be close to it. The cult took me in. The cult helped me be more powerful than my circumstances. I'm a part of something now. I have fellowship and camaraderie. When we are done doing what we are doing, I will have the favor of the most powerful thing there is.
Listen. You know that I know. Just because something has horns don't mean it's the devil.
Close enough, she lives in hell.
Is your MO with this group to recruit? Do you take people on, or?
Sometimes they are receptive to what we are doing. Not recruiting you, not trying to recruit right now, and what I am doing is something I'm not going into detail about.
No, what you're doing is trying to make a deal with who you think is your enemy, so that's interesting too to me.
I am trying to de-escalate a bad situation with an enemy. I am engaging in diplomacy. The question is, do you want this de-escalated, or do you want it to get worse?
Let me talk to the people that I know, and then you go and see if the people that you know will even listen to you, okay?
All right.
If they can, that tells me something about your leadership. It tells me something about the power that this did grant you.
Okay. Reconvene later to see where we are?
Reconvene is a strong word. Listen.
Have another conversation.
Sure. If I see you around, maybe we'll mention something about it again.
You said you're going to talk to your people, I'm going to talk to my people.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, theoretically, we will need to.
Okay, sure. I was trying to be cool about it. I was trying to be cool and not, sort of specific times and places don't seem that is cool, but sure, listen.
I will come talk to you.
Somewhere private but public,
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he moves on. Up on the wagon nearby, Losvius just looks around the corner and goes, what was that all about?
Oh, nothing, my good friend. He's a little bit loony.
Give me a deception check.
Mm-hmm. I truly believe he's a little bit loony.
Yeah, but you don't believe that was nothing.
Yeah. But my deception check is another unnatural 20.
All right. Just goes back to driving.
I'm gonna go to who's doing what right now? I suppose you're all at your
With
wagons.
Xander, and I'm just walking.
We're midday. I'm probably serving up some snacks. People
Yeah.
got to be a little snackish by now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna grab Rufus. Hey, come over. I want to talk to you and Dress for a second.
Oh,
I don't want us all together at the same time. And then I tell them exactly the entire full conversation that I just had.
It seems like a good idea to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Listen,
We don't want things to escalate.
I don't think that heroes in a story negotiate with terrorists, but I also don't think that dead heroes can get much done.
I don't think it is a matter of negotiation. It is a delay, correct?
Another thing that I'll say,
there are people here who are not part of this.
Yeah,
and they do not need to get involved.
Another thing I'll say is that they definitely know that we're here, that we're following them. By the time they break off from the group, we're gonna have a real hard time continuing to follow them.
I think we keep watching, and Rufus, chime in if you think this is wrong, but it is better for us not to have to sleep with one eye open. That dries out your eyes.
Among other things.
Yes. What else?
It's not good for your mental state to have to be so paranoid.
It doesn't dry out other things, it just does other things.
No, it just does many other things.
No, that is correct. That is true.
But yes, I suppose it
kind
does.
of like an aphorism that I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
Sure.
You said it
I'm going to tell the other two about this too, but I just thought maybe the cultists, it seems, know about us, but we shouldn't necessarily still be so public with.
We watch.
The way I see it, it's also a means to achieve our goal. If we want to progress further, if we want to follow them to wherever they are going, we have to have things de-escalate. We have to make them. I mean, I don't know if it can happen, but we have to, if we can make them forget about us even existing, that would be the ideal scenario. And obviously we can't do that, but
what
we should
happens
try.
if we get to Waterdeep and they kill a whole bunch of people, you know?
I don't think that these 9 people...
I don't think the 5 of us can take the lot of them.
Okay.
And...
Okay, so you're thinking yay on this.
I think so. Again, if we are trying to follow them, if they are all dead, we cannot follow them.
Sure.
But no, we keep an eye out.
Rufus, do you want to go and tell the other two maybe? Just...
I don't even have to move.
Well,
Canon.
some ethics.
No, Rufus will go. I'll let him know. And then you'll point.
All right, here's your charcuterie. Board, you enjoy that, and if you need anything else.
Just standing there like. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask?
Like he just received a mental download, just like.
So wait, you just what?
Message.
Oh yeah, I can.
What are you
message?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, and it might take a minute or so Imsa might be waiting for that charcuterie. But I'm basically going to relay exactly what you said to us, the conversation in short, in brief, and kind of what we, the 3 of us, kind of talked about, and if what you think.
How many times in a row are you casting this cantrip?
Podrick is like, why don't you just come talk to me?
No.
I told you to just go and talk to him.
It feels like the equivalent of like live
I
wire
see.
when
You know what?
downloads.
Can we say that Rufus is doing this to Podrick? I'm standing there, and then I just go over to Daphne and tell
Okay,
her.
sure. Yeah. You
Yeah, I know that Podrick loves being talked to this way.
How many sentences is what you say to him?
Oh, I think Rufus is going to sum it up with.
Cultist wanted.
Hold on. Now I'm just getting it all.
This is Mr. Sparks of the notes.
Yeah, exactly.
Spark of the notes.
Occultist approached Daphne to de-escalate things. Singer to de-escalate things. Fuck me!
Wait, you're going
Delete! Backspace! How do you do this? Wait, no, don't write that! Shit! So...
About halfway through this, I just walk over to Singer and go, what did they talk to you about?
We should all stand together. I feel like the cultists.
We literally were all keeping watch together last night. How fucking stupid do you think they are?
Well, not the cultists. I just mean other people get curious about things, you know. And I tell her the entire conversation that I had with the cultist and what they were thinking.
Let me get this straight. A cultist approached you and said, we want to not kill your friends, and you said, let me think about that?
just, like...
In what world do you not just say, yes, we can figure out what we're doing later? You
Well,
take him up on the offer and we continue exactly how we were doing this.
It's like a story trope for the ages. Like, you shouldn't negotiate with terrorists because you'll regret it later.
This isn't a story, Singer. This is our life.
Okay, well, that's fair, I guess, but...
I come striding up, apron in hand. Rufus, what's going on? There's a lot of expletives in there. What's happening?
So one of the cultists came up to Singer and said, "Hey, maybe we should have a bit of a truce for this trip."
And Singer said,
"Maybe."
Oh,
Listen,
good.
I wanted to play it cool. I also kind of wanted to seem like maybe I was interested in joining his group. So maybe we could get an in later. Is that crazy?
well, the best way to get them to think you might be on their side is to take them up on the not killing each other thing.
Whoa, wait, what?
Passive perception?
14.
I'm whispering this.
I know.
12.
Passive perception.
Passive perception.
Oh, you're so right.
10.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yes.
You notice, you guys have like gone around like to a less occupied spot, like around behind some of the wagons. You notice there is somebody like just around the side of a wagon, very nearby.
I was whispering.
Do I see a face or just a body? Like
Say-
a shadow or something?
Just like a shadow. I will say with the passive perception, does not look like a very large shadow.
Sacred flame.
No!
It might be a crow.
Fuck off.
Keep talking.
And I'm gonna walk over.
Hello.
We draw a lot of attention.
We're gonna do this conversation
Yeah.
for another minute.
Go keep talking. I walked over to this.
We do, but what reason do we even have to trust them on this offer?
It's not about trusting them, it's about keeping them from killing us.
Okay.
We say yes, and then we proceed exactly how we were going to from there.
Okay, I didn't want to make any decisions for the rest of you. That's all.
In the future,
That's not
Singer, if someone asks if you would like them to not kill me, you can say yes on my behalf.
In the future, if the villain of the story comes up to you and tries to make a deal, please ask me first.
Well, when I'm part of a story, I'll let you know, but right now I'm just trying to live my life and get out of here alive.
Sure.
And I walk away.
Padre, where the hell did you go? I'm trying to point at everything and...
Meanwhile, you walk around the side of that wagon.
Hello.
And find Losvius Longnose just kind of standing there. It was you walk out just and just like tries to look casual against the side of the wagon. But hey, Drazaxel, right? Mm-hmm. It's good to see you. How are you today?
I am all right. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Just enjoying the sunshine.
And listening.
Oh.
This is a very strange place to casually lean.
Well, it's got good sun exposure. To enjoy the sunshine.
So does everything here. It is very open.
You know, I had to pee, and I was just coming to get around behind a wagon so I could pee without anyone seeing the parts. That's why I'm back here.
Why are you listening? There were many other places you could go pee.
I picked this one, kind of random. Not following you.
And you did not decide, oh, I want to hide my parts, and here is this group of people, maybe I should go to another place? That feels weird.
You're around the other side of the wagon. So you wouldn't see me.
But you were peeking. A weird thing to do. Why are you listening?
If I give you a silver, does this go away?
No.
Damn it.
I am curious.
You all seem interesting. Mm-hmm. Some of you have like magic and stuff. And
True.
I saw Singer having a tense conversation with that guy from that other wagon, and I thought it seemed interesting. I was curious.
Ask a question then.
What's going on? Is there some kind of drama happening?
Yes.
What's happening?
So there are some bad people who are stealing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes. some of the people who have been talking to us and some of the people who tried to stab Daphne.
But those people are dead.
Yes, and there are more. Yeah. So,
Should I be worried? Is there gonna be more fighting? Where's it
Hypothetically.
gonna go down?
hypothetically.
When and where's it gonna go down?
Well, hypothetically, we are, what was the word Singer used? We are on a date hunt.
Good lord, all anyone has to do is ask. We'll just tell them all our fucking business, won't we? It's the second NPC we're just like, oh, let me just tell you.
I have not said anything about the cult, which is the big thing.
No one has exactly, but
No.
for half of us are like, we have to play it so close to the vest we won't agree to you not killing us, and half of you are like, here's the entire story.
I mean, I feel like it's a very logical statement to be like, here is some of the things, so you stop
Sure.
like trying to.
Sure.
So, okay. So is anything crazy gonna happen? Should I be ready for that?
Well, hypothetically, we are not going to kill each other on this trip. However, there is a potential of backstabbing, so maybe. But I cannot tell you when.
Keep my head on a swivel.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should go pee somewhere else.
I didn't really have to pee though.
I did not think so.
Okay, I'm gonna see you. Bye.
Okay, bye. And then I walk back to the group, where did Daphne go?
Oh, I think I've gone too. I think I'm back.
Where
to
did
service.
Patrick go?
I think the whole group is dispersed by now.
Where is my group?
Singer's just there playing violin.
Where did everyone go?
Everybody already. We've kind of finished the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That is okay. I sort of gave my 2 cents anyway, or my 2 copper pieces. So, cool. Have a good time.
I
Goodbye,
guess I should
Singer.
go and tell him yes. That was the
seemed-
agreement, right?
Yes, I think that is a good thing. We do not want to
Do I
be
have to yell at you again?
We do not
I
want
don't
to
like
be
doing
dead.
that, Jen.
Seems like you like it a little.
I mean, it's a little hot, but whatever.
Singer, do you want me to go with you? I'll go with you.
It's okay. I'll go. I'll do it. Yeah. Don't worry.
So you start heading for Iskander's wagon.
I'm following her.
Start heading for Iskander's wagon. On the way, you pass by an Imsa who is awkwardly sitting cross-legged on the ground,
I am
trying to balance a charcuterie board on her lap.
She's just a whole charcuterie board to herself. I love her.
Go off, Queen. Why
Yeah,
you
for real.
Oh.
Love it.
Yeah, no, I'm just following Singer.
Girl dinner.
Yeah.
Green girl dinner.
Yeah, I'm just following you, Singer.
You make your way over. They are off to the side, as they often are on these stops. Iskander and the 2 other cultists who are with him, who both see you approaching and start like reaching down, and he just and puts a hand out, and they sort of relax.
Just give me a
No.
little space to have a conversation.
He hops down off the like bench seat at the front of the cart and sort of saunterly goes, "So you talk to your people,
Yeah, they're interested.
as are mine."
How do I know they'll abide? They'll stick to it.
You're just gonna have to trust.
Can I look at his guys and get their vibe on me?
I would also like to vibe check
An
these
insight
people
check.
because I did not leave.
Yeah. So 6.
14.
They look like they're ready to throw down if you start something, but they do not look like they're
Okay.
looking for an opening right now.
Great.
They're just on guard.
Yeah, their guard is up, but
Yeah.
and they seem to be like very genuinely looking to Iskander for indication of what to do next.
How many are around him?
2 others,
Okay.
because it's the group that is attached to his wagon.
Yeah, but they're looking to him sort of in a legally position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Like he may not have officially have any leadership position
Yeah.
here, but it does seem at
He
least
takes
these
initiative.
2 do respect him.
and he takes initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, listen, this is a long journey. I think it's a good idea of yours. So, why don't we shake on it?
Puts a hand out.
I put my 6-fingered hand out and give him a
He
thumb
does.
grip.
You see a slight reaction, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah. And I give him like a firm handshake.
He matches it.
Okay.
Roll
They
for
just end
firmness, please.
Can I roll for firmness, please?
They just end up like
handshake?
squeezing each other's hands really hard.
That is a 12.
You just do,
What's my modifier? Strength or
Probably,
I think strength.
Wisdom?
Just straight strength.
Fuck, it's the -1 on my strength, so 11.
Well, he rolled a lot lower.
Excellent.
All
Win this
right.
handshake up.
Hell yeah, I
That's
do.
sixth finger.
You don't gotta be a perfect handshake. You just gotta be stronger than the other guy.
Can
how it
Singer
works.
have advantage on firm handshake checks
'Cause
because
I
she has
have
an
6
extra
fingers.
finger?
Yeah.
Yay!
Fair.
Stupid.
Wait, with advantage. With advantage, including my -1, 17.
Ooh.
That's,
This guy's hand is
that's a
fucking
firm.
dust.
That's
Firm
a,
ass handshake.
Yes.
And then you walk away from their wagon.
They're all muttering about how cool my handshake was.
Damn, what a firm
Past Xander Zakes, who for some reason is splitting logs shirtless.
Oh no, he saw me talking to the bad guys.
And he doesn't appear to have been paying attention.
Okay, good.
He's focused on the logs.
Okay, distracted king.
And then back to the group and fill them in.
Singer. Actually, on the way.
Yeah.
You were yelling with Daphne. Or Daphne was yelling at you.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Sometimes people just think I'm the bad guy, you know? And I don't know if she just
I think.
I know that I'm invested in my business of keeping track of the story. But that doesn't mean that I don't care about y'all as people.
Oh no. I think. Perhaps.
And it's not dehumanizing to think of it as a story either, because aren't some of the people we adore and are interested in most a story that we've heard? Aren't the people around us just the stories they tell about themselves?
Maybe. But. There is still distance in that. You tell a story and maybe you admire the people. But. It is still saying that that is them and we are us. We should all be an us. You always keep saying you are not part of the story. I think maybe you should think of yourself as part of it. And then, when you write it, you will have gathered all the information and then you can decide what parts are important. But until then, join us here.
Sure. I see what you're saying.
I think the story will be good no matter what.
I mean, I do spin a good yarn.
I know. I've heard it. Anyway.
And we're back.
So I am going to narrate us through a chunk of time here.
Cool.
Feel free to stop me at any point in this if you want to roleplay out a scene or anything.
Do something.
Yeah. But shortly, this whole morning of day 11, there have been mountains looming on the horizon. And an hour or two after that rest break, you reach the foot of them. And the wagon train enters the Troll Claw Mountains.
Yeet.
A mountain range that is essentially this first leg of this journey after you leave Baldur's Gate is the most dangerous part of it. There's still the worry of dangers, bandits and things further on, but the Fields of the Dead followed by the Troll Claws are sort of the most hazardous part because these mountains are named straightforwardly for a common inhabitant of them, and people are not as on edge with superstition as they were in the Fields of the Dead, but people are a little on edge. However, the next few days, you see like wildlife, you see some vaguely dangerous creatures off in the distance, but nothing close by, as you sort of make your way up this winding mountain pass road and start winding between peaks, across mountain flats, over ridges, and the road becomes significantly windier than it was. But you make your way through. About the morning of day 12, everyone wakes to find that Lord Belt and his 2 bodyguards have fully just left.
Oh. All right. Well.
Like while we were in the Trollclaw Mountains?
Yeah.
Good luck.
No.
Don't
Wait. Come back.
All right.
Some people say they heard Belt complaining about people getting killed in the caravan and essentially not trusting the other people here.
Good.
No.
Correct.
Nah,
You
we're
received
better
the correct message.
Yes.
It be what it be.
Day 14 is a rest day, a very tense one, but once again, looks like this is as far as we can push the horses without stopping for a day. That said, this is a well-traveled road, and the rest point is fairly well established, and it is it's a little bit built up. There's not a town here or anything, but there's a place for wagon trains to rest with walls built up. It's this outsourced or sort of outdoor built up caravan yard that's clearly
Outpost.
yeah, there's not much, there's no other people here, but it's other caravans coming through this way have built up some rudimentary infrastructure here to sort of make it a safe spot. And you guys spend a day there.
Do we have fun? We
You
don't
have
fun.
just a great time.
Is there a water slide in this?
Oh my god, that's so funny. I was also going to ask if there was a slip and slide.
I don't know why a water slide was what I wanted.
Splashing out feet in some
There's
kind of
no
stream,
water
so-
slide, there is a slide. Like a playground slide. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We are there all day.
Yeah.
Jazz is
Everyone-
fascinated. They've never seen a slide.
Just hear the slide.
We slide so much, everyone in the caravan thinks less of us. They're like, wow.
We
Good
slide.
time.
If Sandra
there.
slides, I'm getting the ick. Huh.
We
Never
slide.
mind.
Gone.
Nah. Still hot.
Xander does not slide.
Nah.
You move on the next day. Day 15. You do see trolls several times. All off in the distance, on a hillside across a small valley, just sort of moving through the brush. You fully see one walking through the brush, more or less eating what looks like maybe a bear cub, like an apple.
Aww.
I don't like that.
People are on
Imagine how the bear club feels.
Was it alive?
No, it's dead.
I mean, it was at one
You
point.
don't know if it started the eating alive or dead, but at the point you see this, it's definitely dead. But you move on through. You manage to make it through. You managed to make it through the rest of day 15 unscathed. Day 16. You
Oh, he's pulling out the book.
is meant to be your last day in the mountains before you leave.
Meant to be.
Why do you have a big...
You don't even pull out the book, dude.
Why do you have a big bookmark sticking out of the monster manual that says troll fight on it?
Are we even sure that they're actually trolls?
Maybe they're just those creatures again.
I have
True.
an
Maybe it's just
angle
right there.
behind the
Thank
end
you.
screen. I can just see the bottom of
fuck are
his
they called?
book, and he gave quite the flourish on that last flirty little.
Why are you,
As he turned the page.
why are you guys so scared about those little toys with the crazy hair?
I don't like the little jewel in their belly button.
It is a little
it there for?
disquieting.
Where'd it come from?
What happens if you take it out?
So many questions.
Make coming up on bro stat block for those kind of trolls.
They've got to exist.
As dangerous.
That feels
Trolls.
CR5.
But then you need to also make stat blocks for all the varieties of battle trolls. Does anyone else remember battle trolls?
Yes. Vaguely.
Sounds great.
Briefly in the 90s, they were like troll dolls for boys, but they're like a football player and a ninja and a robot.
Boys just want to fight.
Anyway. Everyone is keeping a lookout for trolls this last day as you're making your way sort of downward to leave the mountains. You don't see any, at least for a while. It's just like odd bits of like a deer here and there, and there look to be like a couple of like eagles circling in the air overhead, but no like strange or nasty creatures.
Great. Moving on.
And
then the next day happens. We're out of the Troll Mountains.
But like you're walking for like another 45 minutes, and those eagles are still circling overhead, kind of keeping pace with you.
Do they look like eagles to me?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, I don't like that.
just say yes.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I don't like,
Yeah.
I like the eagles.
It couldn't be
you mention
survival,
them to
right?
us?
It has to be nature.
Somebody's dice went crazy over there.
That is a 14.
For nature, you said?
It was a 5.
Yeah.
Got an 18.
Ooh, fuck yeah, nature boy.
Nature boy.
Those are birds.
10.
Are they?
So,
Oh yeah.
14.
as far as those are concerned, that's some eagles.
Cool.
Eagles?
Patrick.
Podrick. You grew up in the woods. You know nature, you know creatures, you know animals. You took them for eagles at first when they were circling very high. They've gotten slightly lower.
No.
And knowing what things in motion look like, you start seeing some telltale signs they're not eagles. Certain aspects of the way they move, and then you are able to make out a detail or two. And you spot one detail, very hard to see at this distance, but you had already started being suspicious, and you looked for it and you found it, which is the one significant thing that eagles definitely do not have.
Guns.
Oh no.
Well, in this
That's it for
country,
the night!
in this country, actually.
Oh yeah.
Why do you think it's hard, Nash?
That was on my citizenship test.
You also have guns?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Antlers.
Oh.
Oh, those don't go there.
They don't. These are not birds. These are peritons. They are, how to describe them? Like a very large bird of prey, but with a vaguely lupine face and antlers. They are very smart, very cruel, and cunning predators. And they are circling you guys.
Oh, bad.
Do I know? Oh, go on.
No, what are you gonna say?
Do I know anything of the behaviors of this bird? Like, is this?
Give me one more nature with advantage because of that last nature check.
He gets to be smart now, guys.
Yay! 2 natural 1.
An 11.
But nature, natural.
That's with
Very
advantage.
That's with advantage. Rolled an 8 and a 12, and I've got a -1 for nature.
What?
Yeah, I'm not proficient.
You're a forest guy.
No.
It's intelligence. It's
I know. I can only
I'm
take
gonna
so
say,
many.
given your background, that's enough that you know. You don't remember all of the details, and your dad explained this to you very carefully, but
There's so many.
back then, yeah,
So many
you
animals.
don't remember exactly how it works, and you don't remember if this is the right time of the year, but it might be. During their breeding season, their reproductive cycle involves, nay, requires killing.
Amazing.
Did you say anything to the others?
Yeah, I'm just going to, because I know them to be cruel and whatnot,
yes.
right? Yeah, so I know this is bad business. I'm just gonna point.
Like they're like a play with your food kind of.
Oh, that's the worst. That's some evil shit right there. I'm gonna point up so that if anybody's not looking up at these or anything, I'm gonna alert whoever's around. I'm just gonna yell, Baritons!
And with that, they start to die.
Well, shit.
Mother.
And that is where we will pick up next week.
God damn it.
Woo!
Good game, y'all.
Good
Thanks for
game.
the chance for a deep and meaningful
Oh
conversation.
yeah, actually, great question in the chat before we wrap up. How many of them are there?
Oh,
there?
please.
Oh yeah, actually.
2?
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dos.
Dos.
Bicicletas.
Dos equals.
Yes, that is Spanish for peritons.
I know.
No, Spanish for pelotons.
Oh wait, I haven't pulled up the picture. Yes, I have. thank you everybody for watching. We stream live on Twitch on Tuesdays, as you can see right now, and we release those episodes to YouTube on Fridays. You can follow us on Instagram at Legacy of Fools, and you'll find a link tree actually in our chat, maybe if you want to drop that there, with all of our socials, which are mainly at Legacy of Fools. If you like us, share us with your friends. If you hated us, share us with your local Paratons. If you want to go even further and are in a financial position to do so comfortably, you can support us on Patreon at Legacy of Fools. It starts at $5 a month. We have a fan Discord. We release bonus videos and art and all kinds of stuff. And sincerely, the Patreon is what helps us save money for equipment and keep this thing going. And thank you so much to the people who support it. It really does make a difference for a tiny little baby stream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Timmy. Sorry, I called you Timmy. I never do that. It's
Thank
your
you.
birthday.
I actually
shouldn't have.
don't like it.
I
Thank
know.
you.
I know. I apologize.
Now we all know.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Last two thank yous before we wrap up. Thank you to Dan Solovich, who makes our battle maps and Incarnate Pro. We almost got to one. I had it queued up.
I
and it was
saw
just getting to
you
the end
starting
of time.
to say roll initiative.
Thank you to Rob Carlos, who makes all our official art, character portraits, the logo, assorted other things. Thank you
Thirst
to
traps.
what?
Thirst traps.
Thirst traps. Sometimes Xander takes thirst traps. Thank you to Gene Carlos for being our forum moderator tonight, and thank you to Matthew Hernandez for set decoration. And thank you to all of you for watching. It means the world to us that you want to come on this adventure with us, that you tune into this stream. We love having you here. We hope to see you again and again. So until next time, see you next Tuesday.
Happy birthday, Tim.